Hi everyone, I've got my project pan update video today, so I'm going to talk through the progress on the 10 makeup items in the month of July. Now, I think I did mention this in one of my previous uploads, but in the middle of July we had a heat wave in the UK and it was so incredibly hot that for about 8 days in a row, I think I didn't wear any makeup, maybe a little bit of something on the lips, but I didn't wear any eyeshadow, any mascara, no base products at all. It was just far too hot and I just didn't want to put anything, I suppose, unnecessary on my face. And also towards the end of the month I did have an allergic reaction on my face to a microdermabrasion treatment that I had. So that combined with the heat wave in the middle of the month meant that I didn't wear makeup much at all in July. And looking at my numbers here, my numbers for the month are quite low, so I don't have a load of progress to update you guys on. However, saying that, I do have one empty, so I'm really pleased that despite me not using all of my products that frequently last month, I have an empty. So let's get straight into the items then. The first two are my Fenty Concealers in the shades 150 and 185, and I wore both of these 11 times. I have two different shades because one is for dark circles and the other one is for blemishes. I think in the future I don't think I would get two separate concealer shades. I'm not sure if that's just a way for Fenty to make you buy more products, but a little bit unnecessary in my opinion. These are still going quite strong. There's still a fair amount of product in these tubes, so not a load of progress to really kind of update you guys on. Hopefully sometime soon in the next few months I can start like scraping the tube with the concealer wand, but as it stands there's still a fair amount of product in these, so these will definitely be with me until the end of the year. But they're starting to dry up a little bit, so they're not the nicest of concealers to use anymore, so ideally I want to get these used up sooner rather than later. Next is my cream bronzer by Fenty. This is in the shade Butta Biscuit 02, and as you can see I have a really nice big pan in this, and this pan gets bigger and bigger every month. It's a real easy product for the pan to get bigger and to see some real visible progress on, despite the fact that I only used it 12 times last month. Now I think this is quite an easy product to use up, so hopefully in the next few months this one will be used up, but it's a really nice bronzer. I have it on today. However, the staying power with this bronzer and also the powder one as well, which I'll come on to in a moment, isn't that great. So as much as I like these bronzers, I'm not sure if I would repurchase them straight away. I think I'd like to try other cream bronzers or other bronzers, but nice enough products. The shade matching is really good as well, so making really good progress with this one. Like I say, hopefully a few months time and this one will be used up. Okay, speaking of the other bronzer, this is Shady Biz, and this is the powder bronzer also by Fenty. Now for some reason, and I don't know why, I only used it 4 times last month. Not sure why my usage of this product in particular is so much lower than my other products. But anyway, that's just how it goes. Now this one, obviously as you can tell, I don't have pan on, so this one is going to take me a lot longer to use up than the cream one. But saying that, I do still think possibly, hopefully by the end of the year, this one will be used up, because I can see a ring on the pan. So if I up the usage a lot higher than 4, hopefully I can get this one used up by the end of the year. Next is my mini Champagne Pop highlighter from Becca. I had to be careful with it because I have repressed it and it is delicate, and sometimes when I open this I have found that chunks of it have come off. Now this is quite thin, I can see more pan under the base of the product, so I think a few more months as well this one should be used up. It's a pretty enough shade, but I really don't like highlighters. I'm not really that bothered about them, and I am tempted to maybe have another sort of declutter to kind of wheedle out a few more of my highlighters, because they're just not really my favourite makeup item to wear. I have it on today. Now it is the best highlighter I've tried, but saying that, I don't love it and I wouldn't repurchase it. I think if I was to get a highlighter again in the future, I think I'd probably go for like a cream product rather than a powder like this. Just something that gives, I suppose, a bit more of a radiant glow rather than sparkle and shimmer. But yeah, a few more months left with this product and this one should hopefully be done. And I used that one 10 times. Now an item that I was hoping to have used up last month, but like I say, I didn't wear makeup for practically half of the month, and this is my NYX Eyeshadow Base. So saying that, I hope to be done with this product this month. I used it today. under this eyeshadow and there wasn't much product on the wand at all. I now have to kind of go in one eye with one application, put it back in and then go in with the other eye, whereas before for quite a long time I was able to get enough product on the wand to cover both eyes. So I am really starting to notice that there is such little product left in this now. But it's a really good base, it makes my eyeshadow last all day, really affordable alternative to Urban Decay Primer Potion, so really like this product. I think it's brilliant. If you're after a cheap primer, eyeshadow primer that does the job, I would check this one out. And this has been in my project pan all year, yeah, I'm pretty sure all year, so it will last you ages. Next is my eyeshadow, my MAC Shroom eyeshadow, so a shimmery ivory shade. This I use under my brow bone and in the inner corners of my eyes like I've done today. I do sometimes use this on the lid as well if I want a really basic eyeshadow look. Very pretty shade. I'm not sure if this pan has gotten bigger though, and I did use it 10 times last month, so I doubt it's gotten much bigger this month. And this one again will probably be with me until the end of the year. So next I've got a few MAC items. First up is MAC Teddy Eyeliner that I wore 5 times, so not a load of times last month. I really need to up the usage this month. And this is a brown eyeliner that's quite warm. It's got a little bit of like shimmery gold in there as well, so it's a really pretty shade. Works fine in the waterline and to tight line, which is what I've done today. But if I was to draw this on my upper lash line, I would really have to press down hard. I'd have to sort of like really go back and forth. Sometimes I have to like warm the product up on the back of my hand to get it, you know, ready to draw on my eyes. So I don't love the formulation of this. I wouldn't buy MAC eyeliners again, but the colour itself is really pretty. But because I'm only using it as like in my tight line and waterline, I'm getting through it really slowly. And on my sheet of paper there's not a lot of difference between this month's progress and last month's, but like I say, I didn't wear makeup for half of last month, and then when I did I only wore it 5 times, so hopefully next month there'll be much more visible progress. Next MAC item is my Empty, and it is my Oak lip liner. Look how diddy it is, it's so tiny. This was in my Empties video, so if you saw that you've probably heard already that I have finished this off. And I used this one 17 times last month. Now my usage of this product was higher because when I had my allergic reaction, it wasn't on my lips, so I could wear lip products, and also when the weather was really hot and I didn't want to wear like base makeup, again I could still wear a lip product. It didn't put me off wearing anything on my lips, and I finished it off on the 25th of July. The lip liners by MAC are a lot better than the eyeliners in my opinion. They're not as dry. They are still quite drying though. They're not the most comfortable of products to wear on your lips. I definitely have to go in over the top with either a lip balm or a lipstick. The staying power is brilliant though, and you get a wide range of shade choices. This one, Oak, I don't know if I have... Ooh. Oh, I've got a little bit that I can draw on my hand. This one is slightly cool toned. It's sort of like neutral cool, and it's a peachy brown, so an everyday sort of nude shade. And I did actually quite grow to like this lip liner in the end. I started off not really liking the shade and I actually quite liked it in the end. Now I do think it is slightly cooler than my skin tone sort of needs, but a nice product to get used up. I wasn't using it thinking, oh, right, I'm really bored with this, I need to get this used up. It was, I suppose, in the end, a joy to use up. Saying that though, I still wouldn't repurchase it, but glad that I've got another lip liner used up. I can work through my lip liners, and I have decided to replace it with another MAC one. This is in the shade Stripdown, very similar to Oak, so Stripdowns are up the top. Very similar to Oak in the sense that it is a nude brown, but you can see that Stripdown is a lot warmer. So a lot more flattering on my skin tone, and that felt a lot creamier as well. It didn't need as much warming up on my hand. I have quite a bit of product to go though, but lip liners like this, especially in nude shades, I can get through quite quickly. So 3 months probably I'm going to say for this one, especially as well because a lot of the eyeshadows in my eyeshadow roulette are purple. And obviously wearing a lip liner in that sort of shade isn't really going to go with purple eyeshadow. So maybe my progress this month might not be as good as I want it to be, but I will try my hardest to get this one used up. Last product is my Estee Lauder lipstick in Intense Nude. You can see I haven't got a lot left, but I haven't had a lot left for a number of months now. But each month when I've marked it on my sheet of paper, I have had very small progress. So on the sheet you can see progress. With the lipstick itself you can't. Now I wear this as a blusher and I wore it 13 times last month, so I am wearing it a decent amount of time. However, as a lipstick it is slightly too dark for me, and when I do wear it I put a little bit on and then smudge it out with my fingers. So when I do wear it I'm not wearing a load of it, and I'm also then not reapplying it as well, because this has really great staying power. So once you've got it on, it stays on. So judging by how slowly it's taking me to use up this lipstick, despite me using it a decent number of times, this will probably be with me until the end of the year. So that's my update for July. So not huge in terms of number of usage of the products, but really pleased that I have finished off one item, and it is a lip item. So my lip categories excuse me, can start to gradually go down. And I'm hoping with the next month's update I will be done with the NYX Eyeshadow Base, and then hopefully would have made some good progress on products like the other lip liner, the new one, and then the eyeliner as well. And hopefully in an ideal world I will be done with the lipstick, but I think we all know that is not going to happen. So thanks so much for watching guys, hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please also subscribe if you haven't as well, it would be really lovely to have you here. And I will see you again very soon for my other project pan video. Bye.